So what was the intensity like? It seemed like it was a pretty intense skate out there for the first workout.
Yeah, it was pretty up and down and good intensity, and I think we touched on a couple things that we want to work on. So it was a pretty good practice.
A couple times there's some guys out there hunched over. Were you surprised at how fast and pretty?
Yeah, I was the one hunched down. So I mean, it was at the end there. The couple of drills were kind of hard, but you know what? The hard work is done right now, so it's going to be. You won't have to work as hard during games.
You guys had some meetings yesterday. What was the general message?
It was a quick meeting. I think we just wanted to get everybody together, and everybody kind of we let a couple guys talk, and like I said, it was pretty quick, so it wasn't just kind of introducing to the camp.
General impressions of I don't know how much work you did with the systems, but how much he talked about it yesterday maybe. But general impressions of the system. So
yeah, I mean we didn't we touched on a couple things. I think tomorrow we'll touch about another subject, but I think it's day after another day. I think we're gonna kind of get to see what kind of team we want to be, our identity, and what kind of team that we want to play out there.
Does it sound like the system's going to be a lot different than last year, just from the early talks with him?
It's hard to say. It's only first day. I mean, that's more a question for him.
I guess, can you just sum up day one? I know everybody's been looking forward to it, new coach and all that.
It's definitely nice to get it out of the way. It was an extremely high tempo, fast-paced practice, which was awesome. We got right away, and as a player, you kind of get the nervous energy out of there right away, and that's all we can ask for.
Now you have a new coach yourself in Kim Dillon. I know that's been talked about a little bit, but tell us what the transition's been like with him and getting to know him a little bit.
It's been real smooth. We were fortunate that we were able to come in camp a little bit early and get some work in with him one-on-one time and go out before the informal skates that we've had the last couple of weeks here and kind of just start building a body of work and get familiar with him, how we're going to work together, just a routine going in towards the regular season. So far, it's been a real smooth transition.
And you've got a new partner too, in Michael Neuwirth. Tell us about that and your experience. Like, what do you guys go through when your two goalies that are going to be kind of working together for the first time?
I've known Michael only the past couple of weeks since meeting him here, but played against him for a number of years. We both played in the OHL together, so we played against each other probably 3 years there, and then obviously over the course of the past few years here in the NHL. So he's a guy who's the same age as I am. I think it's going to be a great tandem to have here. We can push each other just to get better, but overall I think it's just nice to have a new guy coming in that can also learn off of.
And what do you personally use these first 3 days for? I mean, I know it's a lot different than the guys that skate out. Are you working on anything in particular to get back in game shape, angles, anything like that?
I think these first few days of camp is just to remember the small things that you kind of forget over the course of the summer, and that's the head checks, looking for, when the puck's in the corner, checking in the middle of the ice to find out where everybody is, good recoveries, following rebounds, things like that. Over the course of the summer, you kind of, you stop doing them a little bit, and so it's just to get back in the habit of, doing the small things that make the game a little bit simpler.
I mean, obviously this is a team that's the expectation is to make the playoffs and then go deep in the playoffs, and for the team not be able to do that last couple of years, and myself, I haven't played a playoff game, and it's something that you kind of live for. It's about playing in the playoffs and showing what you can do at that level. So I think we're all hungry and we all have a lot to prove, and it should be exciting because of that.
How much wing have you played, actually?
I probably played a third of the wing on the wing last year, and then at times in Edmonton as well. I think I would have played more on the wing last year, but we had some injuries up the middle, and then we traded away Vermette, and we just didn't have as much depth at the position, so I was playing there most of the year, but there was a lot of times I played wing last year.
Both sides, or?
Yeah, I played mostly right, but then Mikhail Bakker was a natural right winger, so when I played with him, I played on the left and felt comfortable there too.
There was a lot of hype, I guess, because of where you got drafted and everything up there, and they had won.
Yeah.
Did that wear away the last couple of years up there?
your case? Or is it still there?
I don't think it has anything to do with personal expectations or anything like that. Losing does wear away. It's never fun. I think you play this game to have a chance to win every night and to compete and get to that level. So, I'm excited about playing on this team. I think, we have a good opportunity to do something special here, and I'm excited to be a part of that.
I think there's a lot of excitement to get back out there and see what the new coach has to offer. And it's obviously real competitive, fast pace, and at the same time it was fun.
Seems like it's bringing a lot of intensity to the first time on the ice.
Yeah, I talked with guys out there. Obviously a lot of battling, a lot of competing, fast hockey, but at the same time, I think that's what this team needs.
Has he given you an idea of what your role is this year?
No, I haven't talked yet. I mean, talked briefly in the summertime. I'm sure as Cap was on here. Probably have a chat here or there, but for now, just go out there and work.
How good is it to have a little bit of a change after the year you guys went through last year? Different system, different coach.
Well, I think guys like Chief, but at the same time, coming here, new face, new voice. Guys looking forward to the start of the season. We have something to build, or we have a lot of things to prove this season. We feel like we're a better team than we've shown in the past couple of years. So obviously, it's a big year for this group.
What's your hope for how you'll be used this year? Do you see yourself as possibly a second pairing guy, third pairing guy? Or?
I'm comfortable with anything what the coach is going to want from me, so I'm going to leave it up to him, and I want to be the best player for the team that I can.
What were your early impressions of the coach?
He looks pretty good. He looks pretty straight. So the practice was really good, really well led. So I really enjoyed it. So far so good.
Fastest pace for a first day camp.
Yeah, it was awesome. Looking forward to the other ones.
Can you ever, when you were in Tampa, you ever have a first day of training camp this intense?
There's always the first practices are intense. Everybody wants to show up right away, but this was one of the better ones for sure. I thought the hour and a half or how long we were on the ice, it was really well paced.
Is that the situation with the 8 defensemen on NHL contracts? You kind of guys wondering if somebody's going to be moved or how this is all going to work out. Last year there were 8, and there were guys healthy scratch at times, and people were not happy about that. And sometimes you're in the NHL, but having 2 guys sit, it can be tough. Is that something you guys have talked about at all?
Obviously, nobody wants to be sitting out. Everybody knows that it's 8 defensemen right now here for the 6th spot. So I think it's just good for the team that have the ability to have the 8 guys competing for the 6th spot, and they're going to just make us a better team as we go on.